Inspiring Vanessa here and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I am back with a book review. I know that you guys are like, Vanessa, you always do toy reviews and like, I don't know, just reviews in general. I've never really done them on books before, and I thought that my first book review would be the perfect one to do it on The Baking All Year Round by ROSANNA Pansino. And I got this signed book. When I met Rosanna in New York. I will put that video in the I button in the corner because I met her in Barnes & Noble at a meet and greet, and it was so amazing. And the vlog is like just exciting because you can probably hear us talking from when we had to line up and things like that. So it was super exciting to meet her, and each of the people who got to go there got their own Baking All Year Round cookbook, which has it signed by Ro. So today I'm just going to be showing you guys the different recipes, my favourite recipe, and just tell you guys a little bit about the book. So without further ado, let's get straight. If you go into the book, on the first couple of pages, well, the first page, you can see this. It's basically all the logos and all the themes or the celebrations. So here is like Christmas, I'm guessing this is New Year's, birthdays, Halloween, I'm not sure which one is that. I think that might be Thanksgiving, I'm guessing. Father's Day, Mother's Day, Easter, Valentine's Day. So it basically has all the celebrations, which is why it's called Baking All Year Round, because this way Rose shows you all the recipes, or Rose recipes, I like saying that. Rose recipes just tell you every single treat that you can do for each holiday of the year. So here is where you can see Rose's signature, and this will always be like, this is very special. So now the next page says, this book is dedicated to my mum and dad for making every holiday a special occasion. Thank you for working so hard to create a lifelong memories, which is super cute. So here is the contents page. You can see lovely Ro getting ready to whip some stuff up and make some delicious treats. So chapter 1 is Valentine's Day. Chapter 2 is Easter. Chapter 3 is Mother's Day. Chapter 4 is Father's Day. Chapter 5 is the 4th of July, which is very important in the US. Then it is Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve, and special occasions, which can be baby showers, weddings, or even a birthday. So here is a little introduction about how Ro basically got into cooking and how she's so amazing at it. So here is how to use this book. So it shows you different frostings and different candies that they do mention in the recipes, which is super helpful. And it also includes gluten-free, dairy-free and vegan recipes, which is really important for the 21st century because we know that a lot of people are vegans or they want to have something which has gluten, and people may be lactose intolerant. So all these recipes will save you because you can still have a really good meal, but you can also be in your limits because we don't want anyone getting sick from these recipes. We want them all to have a great time, and this is what this book is going to do. So if you go on to the next page, it shows all the tools that are included, and you can see that there are a ton of icing tips, and I mean like every single one of them just has an individual design, which is crazy to think about. Then you have all of the candies. I really like this section because I have a massive sweet tooth, so when I opened this page I was like, oh my goodness, can I have one each please, because I know that some of these sweets I haven't tried before, but I definitely do want to. So now it just shows like the different things about how to make some of the treats, so like melting chocolate and things like that. Then it shows how to make the certain icings, because they do mention, or they do use the same recipe, the icing recipes in a lot of them. So you have a lot of different ones. This dark chocolate frosting looks absolutely delicious. I mean, that looks so yummy. Now onto our first chapter, which is Valentine's Day. And I think in all of them, I think my favourite one is going to have to be the XOXO churros, because I love churros. They're super traditional in my family, and I just love eating churros just because the taste of them is super delicious. So now on to our next chapter. So the next chapter is Easter, and there are lots of Easter recipes in this one. Okay, let me find, okay, this one is super adorable. It's basically like a bunny cake, which is super adorable. Wait, I think this is before. Guys, how cute is that? It's like the little, wait, it says bunny cake board, and extremely necessary for the Easter time. Okay, on to our next chapter. Is going to be Mother's Day, which is super cute because Ro has a picture with her mum, and there are lots of recipes for the Mother's Day as well, which is super cute. So I can definitely say that my mum would probably like this the most for Mother's Day is baked cream crepes, and I love pancakes or crepes anyways, so that sounds absolutely delicious. So let's go to the Christmas section since we are in December. Okay, where is it? This is a really thick book, by the way. There's Thanksgiving, and I believe that after here is going to be Christmas. Oh, I found it. And here is the Christmas side, and you can see that there are so many recipes, and this is a lovely picture of Ro. And because it is Christmas time, and if you know anyone, maybe a relative or a really good friend that loves to cook, then this book is completely ideal for them. So definitely go and check it out and go and get it for a Christmas present, because I'm pretty sure that that person will be so grateful, because I know that I would be if I could cook. But I think if I attempted to do any of these recipes without my mum's supervision, that would end up as a disaster. But I will put the link to this book in the description down below. So I think that my favorite recipe in the Christmas section is gonna have to be, well, there are so many recipes. I think it's gonna have to be the gingerbread men cookies. And she actually mentioned this when we met her, or she mentioned this when at the meet and greet, and she said that these ones, or these gingerbread cookies, and this specific recipe is gonna make your gingerbread soft. And something that is always common is when you wanna have gingerbread during Christmas time, the minute you leave them out for like one day, it's like rock hard the next day. So I'm so glad, I'm definitely gonna try this out because I love soft gingerbread cookies. So now we have the perfect recipe to make them nice and soft. So although there are so many recipes in this book, in this cookbook, I would have to say that the one that I want to try the most is gonna have to be the cookies and cream ice cream cake. And if you just look at that, I'm already like dribbling by looking at it, because I am a massive Oreo fan. That if there was like a whole selection of cupcakes and there was one Oreo cupcake, I would take the Oreo one, because Oreos are basically my favorite biscuit or cookie in the whole wide world. So having a birthday cake like this would just be a dream come true. So what's also really good about this book is that they have all the templates at the back of the book, so you can get the absolutely perfect size for your fondant or your cake or whatever it is. So they have all these template pages at the back of the book, which is super exciting. So unfortunately that is coming to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did flicking through this book. If you would like to recreate some of these recipes, definitely go and purchase the book. I'll put the link in the description down below, because one, I love the book just because Rosanna Pansino is one of my favourite YouTubers, and two is because they show some really delicious and yummy recipes. Also, don't forget to comment down below if you know how to cook, and if you do, then what is your favourite recipe that you've ever made. I haven't necessarily cooked without supervision, but if it is something that I've made before, it would have to be the gingerbread cookies, because it is something amazing. I usually do it with my auntie because she is really good at making gingerbread cookies. And also don't forget to hit that lovely red button down below, because that way you can become an inspirator on this channel. But without further ado, I'll see you guys on my next video. Make sure you make some nice treats.